We live in a very pristine part of the world, producing some amazing wine coming out of the area, some amazing produce coming out of the area, and that's thanks to the amount of forest that's around here and the pristine environment. Obviously, being part of the forest environment, the chance of wildfire is quite large, and that impact could be very huge on the community, and the impact of smoke on our wines is very huge as well. So wildfire is obviously a very big risk, and we see it as being a real aspect to be mindful of as being part of this community, and prescribed burning I see as being a very large part in protecting us against that. Obviously there's some concerns against prescribed burning and the potential impact of those prescribed burns and the smoke on our wine. So working with Parks and Wildlife is essential to make sure that we have that open communication and to make sure that we can work together to achieve our desired outcomes for the community and also for our produce.
We have a pretty extensive process, particularly with the wine industry. We go out 3 or 4 times a year to meet with the various wine associations. So at a regional level, that's my job, is I'll meet with the wine associations. We discuss our annual plan, and then we look at our 3-year plan, looking at potential burning times, and then the districts run a very extensive program as well on the day to burn or leading up to when we might commence a burn with the wine growers that are within 5 to 10 kilometres and even a bit further out. And that's really important that we have that level of consultation so people understand what our program is and when things are going to happen.
We, through consultations together, we understand what burns need to take place and the importance of those burns and the requirements and the time frames in which they occur. Obviously in Pemberton with the carry burns, the season when they require burning is over the same season that we're actually ripening fruit. So constant consultation and liaising between all the different parties has been integral in terms of working around our harvest dates, where the harvests can be brought in a little bit earlier, and to also understand weather conditions as well. And understanding the weather conditions from Parks and Wildlife has also helped us to predict harvest dates and times as well.
The level of consultation really opened up understanding of prescribed burning to the wine producers. It's made them understand the need for the prescribed burns, and it's also helped them to understand that the department are aware of the effect of smoke taint and that they are doing their best to ameliorate that.
So I'm happy with the communication that's in place between Parks and Wildlife and the community and obviously the wine industry. It's definitely improved a lot over the last couple of years, and I definitely see over the next 6 months some of the processes that we have in place, working through some of the planning and some of the opportunities to work more closely together, and we have an opportunity to actually both benefit from this, from the wine industry and the Parks and Wildlife, obviously with a greater outcome of the community.
We've learnt a lot more about the industry and the nuances with growing grapes down here, and also we've worked pretty closely in understanding that they've got a little bit of leeway as well, so that if we've got a prescribed burn right against a vineyard or that can impact on a vineyard, they have a bit of flexibility. They can actually pick a crop that might not quite be exactly when they want to pick it, but they'll get a crop off. So rather than if it gets smoked out and then they have to waste that crop, which is 12 months worth of their growing, and they won't get an income from that. So there's a bit of from both sides understanding each other's business and when we can do things.
The feedback I've had from producers so far has been very positive. It means that nobody is really working in the dark. Everybody understands what the other side is trying to do, and we have really appreciated the openness of the department in this regard.
We're very encouraged by our community support. We don't take it lightly, and we really want to make sure we engage with everyone so that people understand when and why we need to undertake prescribed burning.